Notice you're looking at two right angle triangles. So it means that, so if it's perpendicular here, it's also perpendicular there. So you notice we have two right angle triangle that makes up this big triangle, which is GFR. We're asked to calculate the height of the flagpole FP. They want us to find the height here. What you could do is you could imagine just cutting out one of these triangles. So I'm going to cut out one, and I'm going to cut out the one that I have more information on. So I'm going to use this triangle, which is FGP, because you notice I'm given an angle and I'm given a side. With this one, I don't have much. I'm just given the side. So let's take it out. And we're to find the side FP. Now, the first thing that you do whenever you're dealing with um, right angle triangles, the first thing you want to do is you want to label the triangle. And what do I mean by that? Look at this. Now, the side that is across from the angle that's less than the 90 degrees angle. And you notice 30 degrees is obviously smaller than 90 degrees. So this side is opposite. And the side that's across from the 90 degrees angle, or this box that you see, is the hypotenuse. So once you get opposite and the hypotenuse, so let me just write it out. Opposite, and this is the hypotenuse. So lastly, it means that this side must be the adjacent side. And in short, you can always use letters to represent each. So O, H, and A. So my triangle is labeled. The next step is to find out what I have. What do I have? Now, you have three trig ratios, and based on the information given, you will now determine which of the trig ratios is appropriate to use. So these are the trig ratios. So the first is sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cos theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. And tan theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. We have the hypotenuse. We have h. Here it is. It's 18 meters. We're given information on it, which is 18. This side that's across from the box is always the hypotenuse, and we're given it. You notice that only two of the trig ratios have the hypotenuse in their formula. So it means that we can exclude tan theta. The next step, what am I finding? What am I trying to find? I'm trying to find FP. Now, which side is FP? FP is opposite. Oh, you notice that only sine theta, it has both opposite and hypotenuse. So guess what? It means we need to rule out cos theta, and we're going to use sine theta as our trig ratio. So sine theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. What we need to do now is to substitute. We need to inject what we have into this formula. So we have the angle, which is 38 degrees. So sine 38 degrees is equal to opposite is the side we're trying to find, which is FP. FP is the side we're trying to find. It is opposite, and the hypotenuse is 18. So what we can do here is we can cross multiply. So we're going to say FP times 1 is FP is equal to 18 times sine 38 degrees. And you can just punch it into your calculator like this. 18 sine 38 degrees. And that is equal to 11.08. Let's now move on to the second part of this question. Since we know that FP is 11.08, we can put it here. 11.08 meters. So the second part, we're asked to find PR. We need to find this side PR. So let's cut it out. So we need to find this side. Whenever you're given two sides, we can always use the Pythagorean theorem to find the third side or the unknown side. So what this means is the hypotenuse. Which side is the hypotenuse based on what you've learned earlier? Well, it is the side PR because the side that's across from the box, this box, the 90 degrees box, that is always the hypotenuse. So we can say that PR squared is equal to, what are the two sides? The other two sides? The other two sides are SP, and we're going to square that, plus FR, and we're going to square that as well. So this is the Pythagorean theorem. We need now to substitute or to inject what we have so far into this equation. So we're finding PR squared, and that's equal to, what is FP? FP is 11.08. We're going to square that, plus FR is 9.7, and we're going to square that. So PR squared is equal to 122.77 plus 94.09. Go ahead and add them. 216.86. And once we reach here, we're finding PR, not PR squared. So we need to square root both sides. PR squared is equal to 216.86. I need to square root both sides so that I end up with PR. 14.73 meters.